Welcome, Narayani Wisdom Wellness members. This month for the meditation, we're going to be doing a combination of pranayama and mantra. This is called the slow Om Namah Shivaya. This method of chanting this mantra really puts you in a state of connectivity, and it brings you up to a very steady, peaceful, still place. It has an effect that really quiets the mind and enables you to access that transcendent stillness, which is what we actually are. We are light, we are love, we are a sense of intelligent connectedness, and this way of chanting Om Namah Shivaya really has a way of directly allowing you to tap into that state of awareness. Now, the mantra Om Namah Shivaya. Om is the 3 syllables that represent creation, maintenance, transformation. Creation, maintenance, destruction. Creation, maintenance, dissolution, however you want to look at it. And then that nasalization sound in the Om, the represents transcendence. So it's our ability to recognize that there's something else. There's this consciousness that outlasts all of the cycles of creation, maintenance, and dissolution, creation, maintenance, and destruction. There's something that's still there when all of the material form dissolves. And what is that? That's the question, right? But this mantra really brings us to a state that we're allowed and we're enabled to really look at that. So the Om, you can spend so much time just really meditating on Om. And if it really works well if you keep it as a question. So rather than think that we know the answers, to keep an open, wondrous, inquisitive attitude. And then truth reveals itself from that state of wonder and joy. The Namaha means surrender. It's the opposite of Manaha. Manas is the mind. It's the chattery mind that's kind of at the surface. If we're looking at an ocean, it's the waves in the Pacific Ocean. That sometimes we think we are those chattering waves, but we are not. We are the whole connected ocean. If you go below the surface into the calm, it doesn't really matter what's going on at the top. And also I like to liken the state of surrender to the ability to tap into divine will. So we let go of our own controlling, trying to manipulate situations, trying to make sure that the outside looks a certain way so that we'll be at peace. In a state of Namaha, what we're doing is we're saying, show me. There's something, if you want to call it God or the universe, or there's this light that has an intelligence that really can show up to support us, no matter what the outside. So if we surrender to the flow of life, that is Namaha. And then Shivaya represents Shiva, and Shiva is that dissolution. It can be sort of painful, not sort of, it can be very painful when things in our material life dissolve, right? Because we get stuck and we get attached to the cycles. Something's created and then it's maintained for a while and we want it to be maintained forever. We don't want it to change. So that dissolution phase, that's just normal phase of life, can be painful. So, but what you'll find with this Shivaya, this Shiva energy, is that there's the things that dissolve, really, from death comes life. We need a death of sorts of our old preconceived notions, our old behavior patterns, our old way of doing stuff, in order for new life to come on the next level. So when you can surrender to that flow, you're able to naturally evolve to the next state of awareness, because really that's what we're all here to do, is to wake up, and to ascend to an awakened, connected way of living. So this mantra, if you want to break it down, really means surrender. Surrender to this process, surrender to something, surrender to this intelligence that created this whole universe. Surrender to God, surrender to the flow of life. It's a very, very beautiful mantra. And when we chant this, it's going to be a slow, so each word, we're taking a deep breath, and in that way we're connecting the breath with the sound. So Namah Shivaya. That's how it goes. And in the mantra recording for the meditation, we're going to chant it 45 times. And at the end, just sit and notice the sensations in the body. And at the end of the meditation, you'll hear 3 bells. So enjoy. This is one of my favorites. All right. Namaste.